right, I'll be back April the 3rd, Thursday. Be back on this gradual climb to bring our account back. 9:22 in the morning. Let's check the news, see what's good with the news. Any news today? Let's take a look. All right, so 9:45. We got financial services, price, something index. At 10 o'clock, we got ISM service, price, something index, an index coming out at 10. Bunch of yellow folders, natural gas. Um, the Feds is talking. Another Fed is talking at 12 p.m., 12:30. So we're good. We're gonna start trading at 10:05. At 10:05, that'll be when we'll start trading. 10:05 to about 11 o'clock. So 1 hour of trading. See what we can pop off. So right now, we got a lot of time in between. But it's only 9:30. We got 30 minutes. So we can go and get started. All right. So first thing you want to do when you get started in your trading, you want to just go over your why and your goals. You know what I'm saying? Just get that focus. Just take the time. Since we got time with the focus and say our goals. My goal, like I said, better relationship with God, keep God first, and financial freedom from businesses, so that I can have more free time to spend with my kids and my family, and business financial success, so that I can share with my loved ones, people I care for, friends and loved ones and family. Continue to be dedicated to my fitness and my health, um, to be strong and not to give up. Um, and that's about it for my goals. Of course, things that I want, personally. I want to have a crib. I want to have a nice crib here. I don't want to buy it. I want to rent it. Buy investment properties, of course. I want to buy properties to invest in, but I'm trying to change I know that my grandparents, the one thing I would say is that my grandparents, they had a house in New York and they had it forever. And it was a house that everybody could go to. Anybody that comes in town or comes around, they come and they're welcome. That's the one thing I will say that I kind of want for my family to come to my house, always have a place. But at the same time, I noticed that, like, man, they never upgraded anything. Like, and it gets old. Some things got to change. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, but and it feels like it's about the money. Do I want to buy a house, or I always just set in my mind that I always want to be an investor first before I ever buy a house for myself. Because a house is a liability. I mean, it's an asset. If you think of it like my grandparents, like it's a place where everybody could come. But to me, it's always been a liability. So I rather have assets I want to use. If I'm gonna get a loan from a bank to buy a property, I want it to be an investment. And I want to get another investment and another investment, another investment, and about 20 investments so that that power that you can use on a loan. That's just my take on it. So I'm happy with renting out a brand new home, a 2024, 2025, 2023 brand new home in a brand new neighborhood that somebody's renting because they bought the house and they don't want to live there anymore and they can't sell it. Why not me live in a brand new 2024 house with brand new state of the art, community with a pool, a clubhouse, or a pool in the backyard? Why do I have to settle? And right now, with my buying power, could only buy, you know, mediocre shit. You know what I'm saying? Why not just rent the flyest shit? That's what I'm saying. When you come to my crib, and I don't have to stay there. If the house gets like, there's wear and tear. If there's wear and tear, I either move or I fix it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I see things. I want to live fly. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a nice crib, brand new crib, but I don't want to freaking own it. I don't want to have to deal with the ownership. I'd rather own an investment. That's just my take. Um, so I kind of leaning towards that. That's something that I want. I was driving a dually truck for a little while, so I know I definitely want a dually truck. I want a camper that I can drive from here to there to Georgia, Tennessee, West Coast, Arkansas, Missouri. I want to go camping, take my family camping in a camper. I saw some nice campers, man. I used to did a month job delivering campers. And it's cool, man. They have a bedroom in there, a kitchen, big ass refrigerator. It slides out, has a bedroom for the kids with like three bunk beds. Like, I want to take my kids out, man. You know what I'm saying? And go traveling. And you hook it up right to the back of the truck. So you could take your house with you everywhere you go. So that's something I want. I want the toys. I want to have some jet skis, some, some 4x4s, side by sides. I want to have fun, but it takes hard work. That's why I'm here. And you got to talk about what it is you want, your why. And my why is all those things, but to be able to share with my family, to be able to be a light for the Lord and show that I did this through Him, not through me. So that's my goal. And like I said, today is the 3rd, April 3rd. I'm down on my account so bad, but I'm gradually bringing it back up and I'm bringing my confidence back up. And I'm, uh, I'm getting better. Like, this is one of the toughest things that this is one of the toughest things that anybody has to deal with is coming from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Digging your way out the mud. I'm coming from the mud. Literally, not literally coming from the mud, but it's hard to come out of something that you just are buried. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to take this situation out of a buried place and take it to the top. And I'm learning through the process, right? I'm learning to be disciplined. I'm learning to be patient. I'm learning that every day is not a good trading day. That every day I'm not going to find a trade. Sometimes I'm going to get break even. Sometimes I'm going to lose. But I'm learning that this this system works for those that are willing to put in the work and those that are willing to spend the time to get better. And that's what I'm learning. So that is amazing. There's a verse that I want to say. I'm going to look it up right now, but I think it's Isaiah 26:3 that I was looking into yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. Isaiah 26:3. Okay, so here's the verse right here. I'm about God, man. Y'all gonna get it. You don't like it, close your ears. But it's good stuff. So I was listening to this yesterday and it was like Isaiah 26:3. So it says, you will keep in perfect and constant peace the one whose mind is steadfast, that is committed and focused on you in both inclination and character, because he trusts and takes refuge in you with hope and confident expectation. Like that was really confusing, but there's a way that they break it down better. Okay, so what I got from this yesterday, so I was listening to something that had to do that your mind is a battleground. And people that are, working for God, that are doing God's work, that are living for God, that are, doing that kind of work, that are not like, that are in tune, we have the most difficult times. Like we have the most difficult times. We have the most weirdest things happen in our life. We got pains. We go through struggles. We go through so much. I can tell you because I believe in God and I trust in Him, and I go through a lot. I'm not gonna go deep, but basically, what this is saying, what I was listening to yesterday, is that your mind is something that is very crucial to you getting to where you need to be. And for your health, your mind is you're important to your health, spiritual health, physical health. He even said that as the man thinketh, that is what he'll be. So what you think in your mind is going to determine who you are. But those that keep their mind focused on God and focused on good, when I say God, I mean good. So people that don't believe, let's just say God is everything good. When you focus your mind on things that are good, positive, good things, then you'll be in perfect peace and everything will, things will be good for you. So, and what that means for me is that I realized that you got to keep your mind focused. You know what I'm saying? Even when and you're not, even when you're not focused, like even when things are going good, because when things are going bad, you're gonna laser focus and you're gonna do whatever you can to stay positive and do good and focus on God and try to do better. But you have to be just like we've trained for tests, for to go to school, to get an education, to get a degree, to be an athlete, to be a better parent. Like just that way we train for that is the same way we gotta train ahead of time for our mind, right? We have to keep our mind on good things, keep our mind on God, on good things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm starting to notice. So that's why everything I do, I don't necessarily go to the church all the time or go every once in a while, but I'm always, for now and forever on, I'm going to be focusing on good, focusing on positive things, not listening to negative things, uh, thinking of good things, praying, reading the God's word, trying to do what's right, rethinking my mind. And what that's happened, has happened to me is that lately, little things will go in my mind, like little negative things. Like I think of something negative instantly because I'm thinking of God. My mind is focused on Him and His Word and His good and His Spirit. That instantly, those things I take out of my mind. Like it's not even something that I even have to think about. I just say, well, like let's say, suppose I think like I have doubt about something. Like, let's say I have doubt that I'm gonna make it in trading, and let's say I doubt that I'm gonna make it to my goal in the trading. So what ends up happening now is that since I'm keeping God and keeping, my mind focused on Him, and start thinking of things of the Bible and things of the Word, and I'm like, you know what? That's not true. God is here to prosper me. He's here for the good. For those that love Him, He'll always be with me. If anything I ask in His name, He'll give it to me, so that He can have the glory, and I could be glorified through the Son, from the Father, through the Son to the Father. So that's very powerful when you have those scriptures and you're thinking of Him, and you're not thinking of social media, and you're thinking of Him, and you're not thinking of Instagram, and you're thinking of Him, and you're not thinking about drinking, and you're thinking of Him, and you're not thinking about smoking weed, and you're thinking of Him. Those things will keep you strong, and they'll strengthen your mind. When you think of good things, when you think of your kids, when you think of, doing well for your family, like you got family you want to take care of, and you see visions of them doing good, happy, smiling because of you, because of the work that you put in. That's powerful. Thinking of those things is powerful, more powerful than artificial things like, being angry. Like angry, it satisfies you because it's an instant drug. When you're angry, when you get angry, and I can't say that I don't get angry because I do, but I had to pray for somebody yesterday, and I want to pray for them right now, and I pray that they lift that God, that you lift that anger away from them, because um it's only affecting their roots. It's causing them not to grow. Like a plant can't grow when you're angry. You know what I'm saying? Your plant, your life can't grow. You're not gonna go anywhere if you continue to be angry. But if you show love and have peace, you're gonna be able to thrive and grow. So, yeah, like I said, anger is a quick fix to your problems. You get angry, you're enraged, you lash out, and then you feel better. But you actually don't feel better. That's the quickest way for you to destruct, because that's what it's going to cause you to make real serious issues. All right, so that's my verse. That's my goals. I'm going to be trading. My goal is to trade, to go to real estate. I want to do some flipping, some wholesaling. I want to get back into real estate heavy all over the country. I've driven all around the country. So I'm interested in different places. Like I like some places in Tennessee. I've been in Virginia. I like some places in Virginia. Um, I like some places in Ohio. Ohio's weird, man. It's like I ain't gonna front. Like I hope nobody don't hear this in front of me, but the people in Ohio, like I went to some towns in Ohio, like in the middle of Ohio. They're like, you know, just saying, I'm black, so there's some white people there. Y'all white people, shout out to all my white people in Ohio. But y'all are just like, y'all don't. I don't feel no racist. I just feel like they're just like whatever. It's weird, yo. They feel so weird. They're just like they see me coming because I went in the store. And you know how I am. I got the hat on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't holding back, nigga. I'm from, I represent where I come from. You know what I mean? So even at my age, I'm still gonna represent and be me. You know what I'm saying? I come from an urban environment. So I don't come from, suspenders and honky town or whatever. You know what I mean? So they look and they cool. They don't like over stare, you know what I'm saying? They just like they look like mad cool, like all got computer jobs and shit. And stuff like that. It's so weird. It's weird, but yeah, I like Ohio, Tennessee. Um, Definitely like Tennessee, South Carolina. There's a part of South Carolina that's booming. I think it's Columbia, but it is booming. Like I went to South Carolina and I drove. I'm driving, and next thing you know, I see booming. Highways are beautiful, they paved nicely. I see a lot of cars. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there's certain places that is good for real estate, houses, multifamily development. So those are the places: Virginia, Tennessee, Ohio. What else? I like Kansas. What is it? I like Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky, right before you get to I like Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. I drove through Missouri. I drove through St. Louis. I don't know. That city looks kind of wild. Like, the way it looks is crazy. But anyway, my goal is to do trading, real estate, go back into flipping and wholesaling, then get to multifamily, maybe get a transportation business, and go hard on business credit and credit repair and like business hacks, like doing taking an LLC and things like that. Maybe business funding. That might be something I might get into. But the sky's the limit. 38, about to be 38. So I mean, this is a crucial time in my life, and I'm just sharing it. And been talking a lot, but that's what we do here. This is Sumo Games, so we're gonna talk about making major gains in your life in real estate, your life period, your faith period, crypto period. So we're gonna talk about those things. But right now, I'm down on my account and I'm gradually working on building my way up. But here's the thing: when you're building your way up, it's not about the numbers. Let me repeat that. When you're in the growth process, when you're in the development stage in your life, you can't look at the numbers. You can't say, "Oh, I need to make the right now." Your goal is to build consistency, to build um confidence, right? Your goal is to get the ball rolling. You don't need to concern yourself about the dollar amount. Like if you're a business owner, you don't need to concern about um the success. We're not focused on the success. We're focused. This is a major key right now, and this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm probably gonna leave it alone. When you're in this stage right now, the stage that I'm in, it's about the process. It's not about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the process. So you have to focus right now on the process to getting there. Once you master the process, you can take it, and this is an ongoing process. You got to tweak it here and there, but you have the process. So I can't focus on I need this now, or I'm not making this money now. If you can do it, okay, let me put it in this way and I'll leave it alone. Somebody, Grant Cardone said it like this, right? If you can flip houses, right? What in the world is that? That's way crazy. All right, so Grant Cardone, he put it in a perfect way. He's like, you know, go big, right? If you can invest in houses and buy houses and invest in houses, you can invest in hotels, you can invest in apartment complex, you can invest in in big office buildings, skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? Because you learning the process. You got the process from a low place, humble beginning. You can take that process and do it to a bigger level. So if you're just trading like me right now, I'm trading at a low level. Like I'm only trading for, $100 a trade. If I can do it with $100 a trade, I can do it with $100,000 a trade. You get where I'm coming from? It is very important to understand that it's about the process. You can't um that's what it's called, delayed gratification, right? You gotta focus on the process. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a lot of people to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they're not getting success right away. This is 5 years for me trading. I've been trading since my son was born in the hospital. He was born. I would have my laptop in the hospital, and I'm looking at my little son right now. When I at 5 years ago. So it's a process, but I'm at a point right now where it's on. You know what I'm saying? So that's my story. That's a long beginning, but we're gonna jump into the charts real quick. But I'm down, and I just wanted to express that, like, it's about the process right now. Yes, I'm only making, a small amount of money because I put myself in the hole. I was trading for 500 a trade, 1,000 a trade at one time, but now I'm down to $100 a trade. So I had to, and that's very powerful for you to put yourself down and give yourself a timeout. Basically, I'm putting myself on timeout so that I can get back to in the game. All right, so that is that. That is that. And now we're gonna get to trading. All right. So let's talk about it. We got NZD USD. If we look, man, we got a booming market. It is flying since Thursday, since yesterday. Today is, since today it started flying. It is flying since today. Since today at 12 o'clock in the morning, 12 a.m., I missed some trades on the 15 minute. I could have took this right here, maybe, to make it here. I could have took, let me show you guys. So on the 15-minute strategy, I could have took this as a break. Here's the bullish move. I could have took a trade right there and try to make it here. That would have been close. I couldn't take this trade. So anyway, I'm done from talking a lot. Let me start breaking this chart now. Let's move our alert level here. So the US dollar must be failing today. Everything must be selling. If the New Zealand dollar is going high than the US dollar, that means that the US the dollar's weak. The dollar's really weak right now. That means NASDAQ must be selling. NASDAQ is close to selling. It didn't sell yet, but it's getting there. But we're on the daily. Let's go to the 15. Um, the 15 made a move to the downside, but it's stuck. It is still stuck. So let's go to NZD. So we're gonna mark our charts up. NZD. We got high, higher, low, high, higher, low, high, high. We're gonna count that as our level, high time frame. HTF. Then we got a level right here. So we're in buy mode right now, waiting for another buy, which I'm kind of skeptical about because we already made all these moves. So am I expecting it to just keep going up? No, I'm expecting sales to come back down here and to bounce and get another buy, at least to here. But I'm not expecting the market to just keep going up. So we're gonna go to the 1 minute and we're gonna look at it. This is our entry time frame. This is our entry time frame. So I want to take a look at that. Let me charge my phone. All right, so we're here. Who the freak are these people? Um, and I went in on the talk today. We're not trading until 10:05, so let's put our marker at 10:05. We're not trading until 10:05, so all the news is over. Yeah, well, 10:05 is when we'll start trading once the news is over. So let's look at this market. We have high, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, bump, bump, high, high. Here's the high, low, high, low, higher, high, high, low. Is this a big move? Stick with the trend? Yes. Where's our next sensitivity level? Oh, it's here. Yep. So big move, stick with the trend. This would have been our buy level, but I'm gonna say this is our buy level. And we got something happening right now. We got Glam. Actually, I could trade. The news comes out now. There's news at 9:45. There's news, so I gotta trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone for right now. But I see a little something happening. I see a double bot. I see price stopped here. Bullish move, and then another bullish move. When I get to my notes, my lessons, my trading notes. Remember, we gotta watch out for low P power. Low P power. Watch out for the low P power. See, this is low P power to the top side. See that double bottom? They see that Bobby? That breakout, break back in? That's a wick. That's power to the top side. So, if I was just crazy, I would just say, oh, that's bullish power. And I'll take a trade like that. But there's no basis in my strategy behind that, so I'm not doing that. So that's NZD. Gonna put my alert here, see what happens. Let's go to NASDAQ. I'm tired. Okay, so NASDAQ, something happened here. Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we got some bad news. Yeah, Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we got a bad news. As the market dropped, Fed must have been talking they shiznit. So let's look at this market on the 15. We got the price came to a down level. Looks like it consolidated here, tried to break up, tried to break down. Actually got another consolidation here. So we're gonna mark the closest consolidation, which is this. This is our high time frame level. Gonna go here, mark our high time frame level here, and price broke out of this range and is coming back in. So it might be ready to buy soon. We're looking towards buys, depending on the news today. So what do we have on the 1 minute? Consolidation looks like broke out back in, bump, low, lower high. I see a consolidation here a little bit. Big move, stick with the trend. We got a big move. This is key level sells. Sell. Price came down. Up. I wanted to say that this was a consolidation, but I can't get it to be a consolidation unless I do it here and there. I can say that's a consolidation, even though it really doesn't matter. So that's a consolidation. So like I said, we're looking at buys. Price started at 9 o'clock. It started here. So we were bearish. But all the way at 10 o'clock, we're bullish. Well, that's pretty good. We're bullish. We're looking at bullish. This is another look like consolidation. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a consolidation. But here we go. So now simply we're looking for a bullish move. So I'm gonna move that over here. NZD is going up. Ooh, I would have been a good trade if I would have bought that. Remember we talked about that. So Nasdaq. All right, let's keep it official and let's not get confused. We need a double bottom here to buy it, or price to break above this and come up and buy. You know what I'm saying? So let's get our alerts. Put our alert here. Put our alert here. See what's good. MZD, GJ. What's up with GJ on the 15? Okay, so GJ was consolidating. Price broke up. Consolidation. And we got consolidation on the bottom side. Started from there. Okay, so now we move our alerts here. And let's go to the 1 minute. See what's going on over there. See a consolidation here and broke. Consolidating still. Let's stay right here. So we're looking for sales here. This looks good. I'll put GJ over here. GJ is the top one. Okay, GJ gonna start trading at 10:05. We'll settle down. 10:05 is when we're gonna start trading. And we got UJ. UJ, just check it out on the 15. Ooh, down. It's going down all the way to the ground. No point of rebound, baby. US dollar is going down. I knew the dollar was going down, but damn. All right, so low, lower high, lower low. This is our high time frame level. 15-minute levels right there. Got it breaking right there. And we're going to the 1 minute right there. Pull it down right here. All right, so now let's check it out. Let's check it out. So what do we have here? Consolidation, low, lower high, lower low, double top, low, lower high, double top, sells, broke, came back, consolidated right here. Call it what it is. Ugly ass consolidation, red boxy, and that's where we at. We're looking for sales now. That's where we at. So we can split the four charts up. This chart goes here. That chart goes there. This chart goes here. This chart goes here. Let's see, leave. Now we got all four charts. Sorry, I was quiet for a minute. Trying to set these charts up. So there we go. So New Zealand dollar price broke above and now it's coming back down. So we got a little move, but it didn't hold. You see what I mean? You know what I mean? Now it wants to come here, but we have these key levels here to worry about. So I'm not buying it. Literally not buying that. I'm a little funny style about this right here. Price is starting to make a stop right here on UJ. So I'm gonna create a level and I'm gonna see what's up. But we gotta look and see where the next close key level is, and we got one right here. GJ is doing some things. So GJ, I like GJ. Like I said, GJ is doing something too. But this, let's set my alert to see if it comes back here because we have a key level here that we have to worry about, and we have another key level here. So this trade would have to cover this in order to make it happen. So price is gonna have to come back here. So this looks good. It looks good. This looks good as well. Close key level will be right here. US 100. This is no good. But Nazi is making a bullish move. Came down, bearish pressure. Where's our key level? Close key level is not here, not here, not here, not here. We don't have a close key level. This is it. This is not a close key level. That's one candle. All right, so we got things popping off this morning. Let's get ready. Let's get our check. Let's get ready. Let's get the bag ready to go. You feel me, cuz? This is nothing. I don't see nothing yet. This is going bearish. So we're waiting to see. It's definitely going bearish. That's going bearish. This is going bearish. Wow. The news is hitting right now. Just like I said, that's why. Okay, that's stopping right there. That's looking kind of sus right now. Okay, it's looking kind of weird right now. I want to take a buy right here, but I don't. Oh, actually looks good. Put that there. Almost looking good, baby. Let me go over these rules. Watch out for low key power. There's power on your side. Make sure you're not trading on a sharp Bobby or sharp double Bobby against your power. Know the close key levels with less than 50%. You want to have a stop, stop 50% of your stop order. Know the too much bullish or bearish pressure. Stick with the trend. Stick with the trend. Pay attention to high time frame candle times and the high time frame trend. Um, Wait, be patient. Wait, be patient. You don't have to take the trade today. Set your TP, set your BE, set your stop loss. No chart watching. Whenever you take a loss, take 10 minutes off. You want to have a TP. You want to set your TP at or below sensitivity level. Watch out for low key power. Low key power must be on your side. Double top, double bottom. The first much touch, the second can miss. You want to look out for the real sensitivity level and the real break even level, and real double top, double bottoms. Okay, so we got nothing going on for UJ. Is bearish. I'll come back here. Let's put our level here to see if it comes back. It's bearish. This is bearish. Oh, this is bearish. It's about to go bearish. See, New Zealand dollar's late to the party. That's when I could have took a trade like this. If I had the cojones to do it, just to slap. But I'm trying to reach my goal and my destiny. So that requires me to take a chill pill and relax. Be patient. Yeah, Scamini, even though I know that this thing failed to go up, so looking everything else is selling. I'm looking for a buy here, but it's not looking good. So we're just gonna wait. We got until 10 o'clocky, got to 11 o'clocky. So we Gucci. Waited on that. We chilling. Uh, stretch it, stretch it out. All right, here we go. This is coming back up. But that wick, I'm not feeling that. That wick, I'm not feeling that. This is trying to make a move up too. That wick, I'm not buying. I'm not selling against that wick. US 100 is doing a lot of playing around. Right there. I'm just waiting and being patient. If I see something out of these four pairs, I'm gonna lock in and take two of the four pairs that I say the best trade and lock in on two screens. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we talked about our rules and lessons. The goal is to take the highest probability trade. Stick with the trend. That's the goal. I don't know. I don't care about this anymore. We're already in bear mode. We're looking like bearish. Everything is looking bearish. This doesn't matter anymore. Enough time. Yeah, it closed like this, so it's bearish. Everything is bearish today, but you can't trust it. That is bearish. Everything is bearish today. Oh, take a break. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'll come back once something starts to pop off. See if you look here, we got a bullish move. I'm looking for it to come back, stop like right here, able to cover this level. We got plenty of space. The only thing is that this trade is a 16 pip. I don't have a 16 pip in my in my thing. So it's like I don't know what to do about that, but I know it's coming back. So we gotta see. Maybe you could do something else. But that's where we at right there. Um, GJ is not doing nothing. It's kind of like ranging right here. I'm gonna call this a little range. Mark it up. Closest level is here, here, right here. So it could be selling. When we look at the high time frame, 10 o'clock we were selling. So this looks might be a sell. We gotta keep a close eye on that. That might be a sell. This, it's getting close. Unless it's got a bottom. It's just a factor of preference. This, I'm not gonna take it because there's too many freaking I see the double bottom. I see this. I see this. But let me look. Let me just draw it out. This will be my break even. I'm not gonna even look at this. So that's the. I'm not really seeing much of nothing right now, honestly. I can look at this as another double bottom, but it has to come. There's nothing in the way. The last key level, next one is here. This might be a buy. I don't know what's going on here. I really can't tell. One tap, two tap, three tap. If it does a four tap, I'm not doing it because it looks like it's more. Whenever it taps a level too many times, that level is gonna break. I'm seeing something here. Break out, break back in. Be able to take that. It's close. But I need to cover. That's so close. That's very close, actually. But that BE is no good, so can't take that. It's looking like it wants to do a sell, but I have to sell it. I have to sell it. I have to be careful with this sell. Power. So we need the equal amount of power on this side. One, two, break. Okay. This is New Zealand dollar looking good. And I'm not caring about UJ right now, but I am looking at GJ. GJ. Be a tough one. This is going to be an advanced trade on GJ. I like New Zealand dollar too, but I need a better BE than that. Stop. One, two, three. Yeah, I need another. It's not. All right, we might pass on today. Still looking closely. Definitely don't want to take the Nasdaq. This right here is the Nasdaq. Remember, it tapped too many times. One tap, two tap, three tap. This is a four tap, so it's going up. It's gonna break. To me, it's gonna break. This looks okay. Oh, bye. Me, this looks okay for a buy. But I gotta cover that. 21 pips? I don't have a 21 pip. That's the problem. That shit is crazy, man. I can't do that trading. I need to cover this. So that's not gonna work for me. It's not working. Okay. But this is coming down. Just like I thought it would, but it's coming down way too bearish. This is making a great move. But I'm gonna take it because my BE was not 50%. So let's see if we can get another one. We can get a double bottom here. That'll be good. Can get a double bottom here on NZD USD. That'll be good. I'm not looking for anything here. It's just ugly. To me, it's a consolidation. So we had top, bottom, top, bottom, top. I might sell, but it's not a sell that I want to take. Nothing's going on. Yeah, this is nothing. I like NZD USD is the best option right now. UJ would be a good option too if it would slow down because these moves are too big for me to take a trade. 16 pips is crazy. I stop order. NASDAQ is nothing. I'm thinking today's a nothing day for me, but it's okay. We're patient, we're waiting, and that's all we can do. But I'm liking NZD USD right now. NZD USD. If it pulls back, fails the double bottom, comes back here, fails it right here. We need a bigger trade than this. How much is this? It's 6.5. It's cheap. 6.5 would work. if it wants to come back. I think they will be a great trade. If it wants to come back, selling the Nasdaq. Don't trust it. No, that's a lot of low key bullish power right there. Bearish power. Low key bearish power. See that sharp Bobby, and then this is another. But it's in this consolidation box, so trust nothing. See a buy here. Well, if that's a Bobby, quick. It's not good. This is not good. I'm about to get off these charts good. It's not looking good in all areas. The market is playing around, choppy, chop city. I could have told you that this was going to sell right here. I can tell by look at these candles. They're wicked with bearish pressure, low key bearish power, so hard. Not even giving me an entry. I will not take a session. I will not take an SNG today. I'm just gonna wait it out, see what happens. Oh, got a few more minutes left. We only need 3 minutes to make a bag. So we on the minute chart. We chilling. We waiting. We chilling. We chilling and we waiting. With that move, that looking good. Moves are starting to happen. We gotta pay close attention. I don't see nothing in here. Honestly, not that nigga gonna bounce. Bearish. That's bad low key bearish power. See all of that? We need that to be on the opposite side. That's what we should have sold. That right there is what I'm starting to understand too. When you see stuff like this, but I just can't trust the markets to take something like this because, you know, what I'm saying, I just can't do it. I have to get more data. Once I get more data, I can take like really simple shit like that based on the fact that I was trying to buy it and it's showing me sells. But now we're coming here. So the buy might come here. The buy just might come here. We might get, then I gotta look out for this level here. And there's no other levels. So let's see what happens. Bull mode. Let's look at this. I'm like an NZD. I'm like in this market and this market. Let's take a look at this. So we got, all right, so we're in buy mode right now. Wow, that shit went way up. That shit went way up. Set my alert. Oops. Whoops. Going with the small screen. I need some big screens. There we go. See what happens. We get a pullback. I'm thinking the buy is coming here. Wonder how this looks. Maybe a sell. Who knows? I'm looking for a buy here. I'm chilling, looking for a buy. Looking for a buy here. Looking for sales here. And on Nasdaq, not the specific. I'm looking for sales right now. Yep. Just waiting around.
Is one of the requirements for your girlfriend like to have surgery, or are you would you talk to a girl who's natural? Because I don't think I've ever seen
Natural,
girl
natural. I might have to go
natural.
to Africa or something. Yeah, for her to
So
be natural.
if she, so what if she's natural, but you really like her? Are you just gonna give her a BBL, like throw a kid on her?
Like, yeah, I might. She don't have to have a kid
Okay,
because, like, if she that, it's rare to meet natural girls. No, like this thing. If I meet a girl, most like I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of finesse out here. So, meet a
right,
girl, most likely she's not natural. She will say she's natural, which is great to do. You know what I mean? As a woman, like, why not tell a guy natural, especially if you
right,
talk or whatever? It's like, oh yeah, I'm natural. You ain't
right,
gonna know. Oh, we're natural. So. I feel like at the end of the day, like how you gonna meet a girl that's really like all the way natural, the perfect this and perfect that.
right.
Like it don't really happen like that. So yeah, I have to throw a kid on her. You know what I mean? Nice smile. Possibly teach her about some, but if she don't really learn, it's whatever. Okay.
Right. So I've been talking to like a lot of my homegirls lately, and 'cause the dating, I was married for 4 years,
Yeah.
so the dating scene is like crazy now. Like when I got back single, I just hear like crazy stories about like men now. So tell me, how do you feel about this? So a lot of my homegirls have been telling me like guys have been putting like trackers on their cars.
Trackers on
Yeah, like that's
girls'
like
cars.
yeah, like tracker,
Oh, they like posts.
like listening devices, like all type of stuff like that. So how do you feel? Because this is like
No, no,
a normal thing
I believe.
now.
No, it's normal. Okay, listen. So they got the spy store. You ever been to
Yeah.
the spy store?
Well, on Amazon they got some that look like a USB.
But it's better than spy store
Okay.
because it like that's let's say if somebody driving your car or whatever, the spy store is better because they are like professionals for that. And go to Amazon, go to a slot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like if you are investing a lot of energy and time into the situation, yeah, you might have to do what you gotta do.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're not investing that much time, it don't really matter.
So if you done invested, like you put a kid on
I
her.
think I done did a lot. Today is April 2nd. It's Wednesday, 2025. And broke my fast. Served its purpose. I felt so good today because I've been fasting for the past 2 days. Like I felt so good. My body is cleansed. I was going to the bathroom like crazy. And I'm pretty sure that this fast that I just did for the past 3 days. I'm pretty sure it claims to be out already. It didn't take me that long. I ain't that big. But yeah, I had to get some sushi game. But I think I'm like, if you're a part of the school community, you got to be able to probably under. But I had to get some sushi. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, y'all, back to the topic. I'm not even mad. But YouTube sent me a this Friday for drinking alcohol on my page, on my channel, y'all. Y'all remember it? Y'all remember a few days ago when I had the 1800 bottle on my channel, and I told y'all the reason why I had the 1800 bottle on my channel was because I was going to do something new with my life. I was going to stop drinking, right? I said that, right? Did anywhere in that video I drink that 1800? I didn't, did I? I did not drink that 1800 at all, period. They said that I drank the alcohol. Bro, let me read y'all the email. So, this, first of all, let me tell you. So, they saying they're going to ban my channel. So, I said, listen, I hit them up on Google. I said, I don't got no flags on my account. I ain't never been flagged at all. Y'all want to email me for this? They like, well, no, we understand that, Mr. Henderson, but I can't read it. It's crazy. So, they said, immediate action required, channel termination notice. They said, hi, Trader Henderson, we hope the special sponsor writing to inform you of a serious violation detected on your YouTube channel. A serious violation for me just telling people that I quit drinking. Violation. Consumption of alcohol, 1800 tequila. The date detected, March 28, 2025. That was the day I did that video. Penalty. Channel termination. What? Like, effective date, Friday, April 4th, 2025. We take our community guidelines seriously, and after a thorough review, it was determined that your channel showcase content involving the consumption of alcohol, specifically 1800 tequila, which violates our platform policies. How do you do a thorough review when you talk to me yet personally? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How is a thorough review? It ain't thorough. Y'all sending me a message telling y'all about to telling me y'all about to terminate me. So how is it thorough? Necessary action immediately if you want to retain any content from your channel. We highly recommend downloading any videos you would like to keep, as the termination process is irreversible. Visit downloadnow.com to download your content. If you believe this is a mistake, you have until Thursday night, April the 3rd, to file to submit an appeal. I already did it. I already submitted the appeal. So I don't know if they're going to get it or what, but we appreciate your understanding and cooperation, maintaining a safe and supportive community for all. More reward YouTube team. Please note this email is automated and replies to the address are not mine. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even worried. Honestly, I got other channels, so they're gonna take this channel down. What else? Gonna take this channel down. What else? You know, I work hard on the channel. Can't believe they get back in like that.